Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we are going to do 6 to 10 questions of exercise 3.3 of chapter 3 trigonometric functions of class 11th. We have already completed questions 1 to 5 of exercise 3.3 in previous two videos. Let's start from question number 6. So question number 6 says prove the following. So prove the following means we have to prove left hand side is equals to right hand side. So here we can start working on left hand side and its answer should be equals to right hand side. So let us start. So left hand side of question 6 is equals to cos pi by 4 minus x to cos pi by 4 minus y minus sine pi by 4 minus x into sine pi by 4 minus y. So if you see this one, you can see here this is this form cos A, or let's say cos x, because in previous video I have given you one formula cos x plus y. Cos x plus y is equals to cos x into cos y minus, in cos formula when here plus is there, on right side we have minus sine x into sine y. So if you see this question carefully, this is the same form only. We can see here this is cos A into cos B, or x you can say, again minus sine x into sine y. So here only thing which you have to understand, x is equals to pi by 4 minus x and y is equals to pi by 4 minus y. So this form is given to us cos x into cos y minus sine x into sine y. So we will convert this form into this. We'll write this as cos x plus y. So x, what is x? X I have written here, it is pi by 4 minus x. So cos x plus y. Cos x plus y. So what is y? Y I have written here pi by 4 minus y. Now let's open the brackets. If I open the brackets, we will get here cos pi by 4 minus x plus pi by 4 minus y. Now pi by 4 and pi by 4, these are like terms. So pi by 4 means 1 pi by 4. Here also 1 pi by 4. So 1 pi and 1 pi we can add. It will become 2 pi by 4 minus x minus y as it is. So here we can do cancellation, 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So I'll get here cos pi by 2 minus, let's take minus common here because with both x as well as y minus is there. I'm just writing minus common. So minus x. So I am writing bracket now. Whenever bracket we are writing from our end, if minus is outside the bracket, we have to change inner signs because of the minus multiplication. Again, if you open the bracket, it will be minus x minus y. But you just remember, if minus is outside the bracket, you have to change the inner signs if you are writing bracket from your end. Now cos 90 minus theta. Pi by 2 is 90 degree. In radians, pi by 2 is 90 degree. So in 10th class we have done complementary angles relations. So cos 90 minus theta is equals to sin theta. So here also same thing. Theta means angle here is x plus y. So that means cos 90 minus x plus y is equals to sin x plus y is equals to sin x plus y. And if you see right hand side of this question, this is equals to sin x plus y. So hence proved. Hence proved. So here we have completed 6th question. Let's do question number 7th. In 7th question, same thing we are going to do. Left hand side we have to prove equals to right hand side. So left hand side of this question is, it is equals to tan pi by 4 plus x by tan pi by 4 minus x. If you see this expression, you can see this is tan x plus y form. and also x minus y form. So this identity or this formula I gave you in the previous video, I'll just write it here again. So tan x plus y, this is a formula which you have to learn. It is tan x plus tan y, tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y. So you have to remember, if the formula says x plus y means numerator plus should come, denominator minus should come. Same way, if we have the formula of x minus y, so numerator we can write tan x minus tan y. See here one single tan is there, angles we are adding. Here we have two tans individually with x also and with y also. So tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x into tan y. So this formula we will use here. Here x is equals to pi by 4. That is the first angle, this is equals to pi by 4, and second angle which is y in this formula, this is equals to x. So accordingly we have to substitute. So let us do. So first numerator, I am just substituting the formula. This is tan x plus y. So this can be written as tan pi by 4 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan x. So very carefully, x and y's value you have to substitute. This is just the numerator's formula I have written. Now denominator which is tan pi by 4 minus x. So here we have to use this formula. So this will become tan pi by 4 minus, because it's minus, tan x divided by 1 plus. So if numerator minus, denominator plus, tan pi by 4 into tan x. Now let me clear this. So pi by 4 is a standard angle and pi by 4 is equals to 45 degree. Pi by 4 is a standard angle, its value is 45 degree. So we know the value. So here I am just going to continue tan pi by 4. So this part I am just going to simplify. Tan pi by 4. Pi by 4 is 45. So it's equals to 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus, so pi by 4 is equals to 1 tan 45. So 1 into tan x is equals to tan x only. So directly I have written here. So tan pi by 4 is actually equals to 1. So 1 into tan x is equals to tan x only. So directly I have written. Same way here also, pi by 4 means 1. So 1 into tan x. So numerator I have written. Now denominator, tan pi by 4. Pi by 4 is 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus 1 into tan x is again tan x. So 1 plus tan x. So two fractions are getting divided. When two fractions are getting divided, we can use the result of when two rational numbers they are getting divided, a by c getting divided by c by d, we can write it as a by b into d by c. First fraction, then this division can be changed to multiplication and reciprocal of the next fraction, like denominator's fraction. So c by d we wrote as d by c. This way you can do like we learnt in lower classes, or you can also do this way. Outer ones will get multiplied and inner ones will get multiplied. So whenever two fractions are getting divided, any way you can do, whichever way you are comfortable. So outer ones will get multiplied. So that means tan 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan x. In denominator, here I have 1 minus tan x. So 1 minus tan x, it will get multiplied by 1. So inner ones, it will get multiplied by 1 minus tan x. So 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan x is equals to 1 plus tan x whole square. The same number if we multiply, if I multiply 2 with 2, it's equals to 2 square. If I multiply 3 with 3, it is 3 square. So same way 1 plus tan x, if I multiply with 1 plus tan x, it will become 1 plus tan x whole square. Same way in denominator I will get 1 minus tan x whole square. Now whole square is there at numerator also and at denominator also. So instead of writing two different times, let us write one single time. So if you see, the same expression is there at right hand side also. So that means hence proved. So nothing we did in this one, just one identity we use. Identity is tan x plus y and tan x minus y. So both the identities we use separately for numerator and denominator, and we got the result. Let's do next question. Question number 8. So question number 8, same way we have to do. Left hand side we have to solve. So left hand side I am going to write. Left hand side is cos pi plus x into cos of minus x divided by sin pi minus x into cos pi by 2 plus x. So let me check. Cos pi plus x into cos of minus x sin pi minus x into cos of pi by 2 plus 1. So before I do, I'll just do a recap of the concept. So you have to remember, this is Cartesian plane, horizontal x-axis, vertical y-axis. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So all school to college, all means all positive. School S, I am taking sine and its reciprocal cosecant positive, tan and its reciprocal cot is positive in third quadrant, fourth quadrant cos and its reciprocal secant is positive. Also when we write angle in first quadrant it's either all acute angles like pi by 2, pi by 3, pi by 45 like this. In second quadrant, the angles, they can be pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2 means 90 plus x and pi minus x 180. So these two ways are there to express the angle in second quadrant. Either 90 plus x or 180 minus x. Pi means 180. So mostly this we will not use, because if we use pi by 2, sine will change to cos, cos will change to sine, tan will get changed to cot and secant will get changed to cosecant if we use 90, because we have done complementary relations. So these trigonometric functions will change if we use 90 degrees. So we avoid. Most of the time we always use pi 180 degree, because trigonometric function will remain same, because we know cos pi plus x will remain cos x only. So cos only we will get here with pi. So that's why pi we will use. Third quadrant is pi plus x, because 180 plus the angles, the value of the angles are greater than 180. Fourth quadrant is 2 pi minus x. Fourth quadrant is 2 pi minus x. So from 360 we have to subtract the angles. Again if we get 2 pi plus x, that means first quadrant, because with 2 pi plus x it's going more than this value. 2 pi plus 1, again it will go back to first quadrant only. Now let's do this one. So cos pi plus x. Pi plus x means I will get cos x only. But I have to see pi plus x is in third quadrant. Pi plus x is in third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. So here I'll just write a negative sign. So always these things should be in our mind, which trigonometric function is negative or positive in which quadrants. So like pi plus x is third quadrant cos is negative. So here I have written minus sign. Now cos of minus x. So this formula I have told you in previous, while solving previous exercise 3.2, cos of minus x is equals to cos x. So you can remember, and also I told you sine of minus x will become minus of sine x. So these things you have to remember. So see, cos is very hungry. It will eat up the minus sign. But in case of sine, it will come out. Okay, so we can remember this. So that's why this is cos of minus x. Because of this formula, it will just become cos x. Sine pi minus x. Pi minus x is second quadrant. Second quadrant sine is positive, so it will become sine x. So if we are using pi, the trigonometric function won't change. Cos will remain cos only, sine will remain sine only, tan will remain tan only. So it will not change. Now cos pi by 2. See here pi by 2 is there. If pi by 2 is there means 90 degree function will change. Cos will change to sine now. Cos will change to sine now, sine x. But here pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2 plus x in which quadrant it is? See here I told you pi by 2 plus x, it is in second quadrant. And second quadrant cos, this function you have to see. not this one, like this function you have to see, this one. So cos is negative, cos is negative. So I'll write here minus sign. So why cos changed to sine? Because of complementary angles relation. In 90, if we add or subtract, sine will change to cos and cos will change to sine. Also, it is second quadrant cos is negative, so I wrote minus sign. Now cos into cos, it will become cos square, so minus cos square x. Sine into sine will become sine square, so minus sine square x, because minus sign is there. Minus and minus will get cancelled. Here I am getting both squares are there. So instead of writing two times, I'll write one single time. Cos by sine, we know it is equals to cot. So I can write it as cot whole square. So cot x whole square, and whole square we know it can be written on trigonometric function as well. So this I got equals to cot square x, and which is equals to our right hand side also. So hence proved. Let's do question number 9th. So 9th question, again we have to work on left hand side. So I'll just write left hand side. So left hand side of question 9th is cos 3 pi by 2 plus x cos 2 pi plus x bracket cot 3 pi by 2 minus x plus cot 2 pi plus x. Now 3 pi by 2 is not a standard angle, but I have told you a way how to convert this into a standard angle. So 3 pi by 2, how to convert into standard angle. See 3, how we will get? How we will get 3? You just have to focus at the denominator. You have to focus at the denominator, and denominator is 2. Denominator is 2. So now how we will get 3 with the help of this denominator? So we know in 2, if I add 1, I'll get 3. So from denominator only you have to get the idea. I need 3. So denominator is 2. If I add 1 in 2, I will get 3. So now write pi with both and divide with the same denominator, which is 2 here. Now write it separately. So 2 pi by 2 plus pi by 2. 1 pi means pi only. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled here. So pi plus pi by 2. So that means 3 pi by 2 I can write as pi plus pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 I can write as pi plus pi by 2. How to get it? So logic also you can apply, and if you are not able to apply logic, do this way. Like I told you, we need 3. How we will get 3 from denominator? You have to think which number I should add. We know in denominator, which is 2, we can add 1. So 2 plus 1 we write. Then with both you write pi, write same denominator, write it individually. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So pi plus pi by 2 will get. Now wherever you see 3 pi by 2, just change it to pi plus pi by 2. So same thing I am going to do now. So 3 pi I am just going to write as pi plus pi by 2 plus x as it is. Only I am just making change to 3 pi by 2. So x as it is I am writing cos 2 pi plus x. So cos 2 pi, first of all we know this thing, cos 2n pi plus x is equals to cos x. Now 2 pi plus x, like I told you, this is its first quadrant. So first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. So this we can write as cos x. This we can write cos x. Now cot 3 pi. Here also 3 pi by 2 is there. So 3 pi by 2 we can again write as pi plus pi by 2 minus x as it is we can write. Plus cot 2 pi plus x. Again 2 pi plus x. So in pi, whenever we are writing pi, trigonometric function will remain same. Only with 90 it will change. So with pi it won't change. So first quadrant cot is also positive. So this is cot x. 2 pi plus x is first quadrant. Angle is in first quadrant. So cot is positive. Now let's change the way of writing. So we know again same thing. Any angle if we add pi. So pi plus x is equals to cos x for any trigonometric function. For cot also, pi plus x is equals to cot x. So we will write these angles these functions in this form. So how we can do that? Cos is there. I'll write cos as it is. Now pi I will write plus these two I'll write separately, pi by 2 plus x. Nothing I have done, I have just done pairing. Pi separately I have written, and I have just written one bracket over here because we know addition is commutative, addition is associative. If we add 1 plus 2 plus 3, so if I write here bracket also, still its answer will be 6 only. So just bracket I have written. I have just written bracket on pi by 2 plus x because I need this thing. I need pi by 2 plus cos pi plus x is equals to cos pi x. So because of this form, I have just written it differently. Into cos x as it is we can write. Now this also same thing we will do. So this is cot. Here also I'll do the same change. Pi plus pi by 2 minus x. So same change I have done plus cot x. I'll just write different bracket here. Now this we know cos pi plus this is one angle. So cos pi plus angle, cos pi plus angle is equals to cos x. But you have to remember pi plus x is lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. So this will become minus cos, because this is third quadrant. So we will get minus of cos pi by 2 plus x. Why pi by 2 plus x? Because this is my full x now. So cos pi plus x is equals to cos x. So in place of x I have written this into cos x as it is. Now bracket here again cot pi plus this angle. Pi plus goes to third quadrant, and third quadrant cot is positive. So it will be cot only, but cot x is here, pi by 2 minus x plus cot x as it is we will write. Now 90 degree is there. If 90 degree is there, that means sine will change to cos and cos will change to sine. So complementary relations we have to use. We have to use complementary relations. I'll write here also. We know cos 90 plus minus, here I'll write x is equals to sine x. Now 90 plus x, it is in second quadrant. So these things you always have to remember. This is in second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. Second quadrant cos is negative. So one negative sign is already there. One I'll write because of the second quadrant. But cos will change to sine. Cos will change to sine now because of complementary angles relation. So 90 degrees there. So sine will change to cos will change to sine. This cos as it is. Now inside the bracket cot pi by 2 minus x. First of all, this cot, it will change to tan. Cot will change to tan x. 90 degree minus theta. Cot 90 minus x is equals to tan x. 90 minus x means first quadrant only. First quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. 90 minus x is first quadrant plus cot x as it is we will write. So I hope this is clear. You have to be very careful regarding positives and negatives. Always you should remember which trigonometric function is negative in which quadrant. So this minus and minus will get cancelled. So here I'll just write sine x into cos x. Bracket tan x plus cot x. Now we'll do bracket multiplication. This will get multiplied by both. So what we will get, I'll just write with different color. So sine x into cos x into tan x plus the sine x into cos x into cot x. So with both they will get multiplied. So outside the bracket terms will get multiplied with both the inner terms. So sine x as it is I'll write, cos x also as it is I'll write. I'll just use quotient relation here. Tan x I'll just write in terms of sine and cos. So tan x is equals to sine x by cos x. Quotient relation I am using here. Here sine x I am writing as it is, cos x I am writing as it is, cot I am writing as cos x by sin x. So again quotient relation I have used here. Here cos and cos will get cancelled. Here sin and sin will get cancelled because these are separate terms getting added. Now sin into sin is sin square x, this plus as it is, cos into cos is cos square x. So square relation we know sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1, and which is equals to right hand side as well. So hence proved. I hope you have understood. Any doubts you come across, you can post your doubts in the comment section. I'll be happy to help. Let's do 10th question now. So which will be the last question of this video. So left hand side I'll prove equals to right hand side. So first of all I'll just, this x I'll multiply, only left side I am using, so this part I am using, so I am just writing it as, let's not make any change. Okay, so left hand side I am using. So if you see like we did first question, see this is this form again, sine into sine plus cos into cos, ss plus cc, although I can write it as cc plus ss. So this function, this formula is of cos x minus y, cos x minus y. See cos and sine both are together in cos formula. In sine formula both are separated, like this sine cos sc form we will have in sine formula. Cos formula cc are together, ss are together, that means both the cos are together, both the sines are together. So that means this formula. So first of all I'll just rewrite the formula for your understanding. Once again we have done one formula, cos x minus y. Cos x minus y is equals to cos x into cos y plus sin x into sin y, sin x into sin y. So this we have done in cos formula. So that this form is given to us. Like we did in 6th question, same way we will do. This form is given to us, we will write in this form. Here what is x? X is equals to n plus 1 into x, and y is equals to n plus 2 into x. So accordingly we have to substitute. First of all I'll just do the rearrangement, because plus is commutative always. 1 plus 2 I can also write it as 2 plus 1. It will not make any difference here. Same way here, sine into sine plus cos into cos I can also write, because of this positive sign I can write it as cos n plus 1 into x into cos n plus 2 into x plus, because both are positive, so I am just doing the rearrangement, plus cos I have already written, plus sine n plus 1 into x into sine n plus 2 into x. So this form is already there. I'll just write it this form. So what is this equal? So you can write the formula, cos x minus y is equals to cos x. So cos x minus y. What is x equals to? X is n plus 1 into x. Now this minus sign, this is the value of x. This is the value of x. So full value we have to write. Minus, what is there? N plus 2 into x. So this is cos x minus y. X is n plus 1 into x. Y is n plus 2 into x. So I have just converted this form into this. Now let's just simplify the terms. So I'll just open the brackets. So I'll get this x will multiply with both. So n into x is nx plus 1 into x is x, or 1x you can write. Now minus sign is outside the bracket. So because of minus multiplication we have to change the inner signs. So this x will multiply with 2 also, with 1 also. So x into n will become minus nx. Again this plus sign also will get changed to minus 2x. Now like terms we can solve. Nx minus nx, it is 0. So nx minus nx will get cancelled. Now x means 1x. So 1 minus 2 is what? 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So 1x I can just write as minus x. See, 1x minus 2x is equals to minus 1x, or we can write minus x also. Plus minus minus in the sign which is with greater number. So with greater number minus sign is there. And we know cos of minus x is equals to cos x, and which is equals to a right hand side also. So here we have completed 10th question also, which is the last question of this video. I'll be continuing from next question, question number 11, in the next video. So I hope you have understood the concept. If any doubts, you can post your doubts. Don't forget to like the video. Now you can join my channel also for more perks and benefits. So like, subscribe and join as well. I'll see you in my next video.